I love you all, and I appreciate every single one of you. So why? Why do y'all do this to me? Why, guys? Why do you keep bringing these to me? Hey y'all, thanks for tuning back into Chickanic. I hope everybody's having a great week. What do I have on the bench today? Well, this is a 25-plus-year-old McCullough. Why is it here and do I want to work on it? Not really, but I'll tell you why. So I have the best viewers, period, on YouTube. But it's so funny. A lot of you have found my shop. Some people give me a call and give me a little chat, and that's really nice. A lot of people stop by and say hi. That's awesome. But a few of you have brought in equipment, drove very far to come see me and brought in equipment. And 4 out of the 5 people that have come in to see me from far away have brought me over 25-year-old McCullough chainsaws. I think it's a test. So I had a viewer bring this one in. Obviously, it's been sitting a very long time. I'm going to go over it. We're going to see how simple it is to repair. You know, I fix chainsaws every single day. A chainsaw's a chainsaw. But when it comes to these McCulloughs, they went out of business 24 years ago. So it's at least 24 years old. It could be much older than that. The problem with it is all the parts are that old. So you can fix one thing and then the next thing break. You can go completely through the carburetor and think you've got it, and then something blow out inside the carburetor, or the coil go out, or the rewind mess up on you, and you can't get parts for these anymore. And I do keep a lot of parts not in stock. I don't reorder them. I have a lot of parts at my store because the previous owners of my shop bought up shops that were closing down, so they were able to, you know, get a lot of inventory on the McCullough stuff, but it's all dwindling down. I don't have the common parts that you probably would need to actually, you know, completely fix something. But hopefully, if this is just a carburetor rebuild, a fuel line, a fuel filter, a plug, if the piston cylinder still looks good, I mean, it doesn't look like it was used that much, just sat for a long time, we might be able to get it going. So today is a true will it run. But before we get into this beast, if you're a fan of saving time, money, and frustration while fixing your own small engine equipment while watching in-depth tutorials, you've come to the right place, because that's what I do. I upload a couple times a week, and if that sounds interesting, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and please leave a comment. I love to read through the comments, and I'll reply to all the early commenters. Now, the only reason I'm attempting this thing at all is because I've worked on my own McCulloughs, and they're a lot harder than this one. This one is super simple. Everything is right here under the air filter cover. I can get to the carburetor, I can get to the fuel line. It's really simple to put the fuel line in. Hopefully the rewind holds up. What I did notice first though, and is a little troublesome, I have the chain brake disengaged, and it's not disengaging. The chain is still locked. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this side cover off, because if I see anything detrimental in this, it's a no-go. I'm done. Alright, I do not make these easy to get to. That one is tucked up underneath there. It's funny because at my shop, my counter is pretty high, and I am not used to doing things with a chainsaw on its side. And everybody that comes in that's an older gentleman always flips it up like this to put their chain on or something like that, and it drives me crazy because it's so much simpler whenever it's flat. And I've decided it must have been how your daddy's taught you on the, you know, tailgate of a truck or something, because it's not easier that way. It's so much easier to let gravity work with you. So can I screw these off with my fingers? Yeah. But this one I can't get to all cockeyed like that, so we will turn it up on its side. Maybe that's because these McCulloughs, you had to turn on your side to get anything done or see anything. All right. Let's get this side cover off. Come on, get off them bar studs. Oh, there we go. Well, the chain brake was not engaged, and it is working. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's get this bar off. The chain is not stuck in the bar. Let's get the chain off here. Goodness, they don't give you much room to deal with this. Yep, this is how y'all learned. Had to have it sideways. The chain don't come off, but you know what? That don't turn either. Huh. But that turns it, so the clutch is stuck. Great. Don't you see what I'm seeing here? Now, the chain has no room to get out of here. You got the muffler in the way, you've got this muffler guard here. This is sort of crazy. Come out, come out. Oh, there we go. Whew, okay. That sounds crunchy. Doesn't sound good at all. But this... This thing sat for a long time. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this plug. See if it's any easier to pull. Doesn't look like it was getting hot. It might just have super duper compression. Let's get this top cover off. See, everything's really simple to get to. Carburetor's right here, fuel line's right here, goes straight into the tank. So it's not a hard one to work on, but we're gonna check compression. The only thing about it is even a saw that is burned up might still have good compression, but we're definitely gonna start out there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and check the compression. Even though compression can be deceiving on these, they could still have 140 pounds of compression sometimes and a completely burned up piston cylinder. So if you're ever shopping at any kind of flea market or you know, an auction or something like that, if you don't actually pull the muffler and look inside the cylinder, you have no idea what you're buying. Even if you have a compression tester and you're testing it, you never know until you pull the cylinder because it can cheat you on it. So let's put this thing in the floor so I can get some leverage. Oh, that's a tough one to pull. Let's see. Well, that's not good. Oh, wow. We've got it leaking down. It was up to 100. Ooh. Aw. Shoot. Do over. Oh, Lord. Well, we're only at 100. I mean, that's not even good. So, yeah, not happy with that reading. So let's bring out the HD Endoscope and look inside. All right. If you do not have an HD Endoscope, definitely get one. You do not have to get one this nice. They have cheaper ones that are still as cool. They can hook up to your tablet or your computer, and that's really awesome. This one is super easy to use. It's by Tech. I do leave a link in the description box below, or you can go to Chickanic.com, and I've got links to all the tools that I use there. Super simple. It also has an SD card, so if you want to take it out and put it in something else. We're going to go inside here. Oh. Wow. Let me show you what's going on up in here. Well, you can see it pretty good there. We got a rusty top and a bunch of scoring. Let me get you another good picture. That was the exhaust side. Let me see if I can get in here to the intake. Yep. Straight up rust and scoring. That's no bueno. Now, just to make sure that it has scoring, because sometimes those up and down marks could be the rust that's on the sides of it, or it could be the oil residue streaking. I'm going to go ahead and have some kind of pokey tool. I'm going to go inside and I'm going to rub real gently and see if I can fill the divots. That way I know. And yeah, it is burned up. So this did not have the outcome that I had hoped, and I'm sure Mr. Case, who drove so far to bring it to me to see if I could fix it, is not going to be happy either. I am so sorry about that we did not have the outcome that we wanted. But at least I'm able to let y'all know, don't bring me your 25-plus-year-old McCulloughs. You can bring me anything else. You know, an old Echo. I'll work on a 30-year-old Echo with points and condenser. I don't care, but just not the McCulloughs. They're out of business. You can't get parts for them anymore. And the majority of the ones I see are burned up. So if you can't fix them yourself, the labor's going to eat you up. It's a cascading effect. Even if this one wasn't burned up, we could have fixed the fuel system, got it to run, and the rewind assembly go out. And I know for a fact there's lots of rewind assemblies on these, the pulleys, that you cannot get anymore. So it's just, you know, a huge gamble. No repair shop wants to do that anymore. I'm in the repair business, not the restoration business. So I can, you know, pump, you know, newer, you know, 15, 10-year-old chainsaws out all day long. But these ones take a lot more effort. You got seals that could be going out. It just really ain't worth it. Hopefully this video saves you time, money, and frustration in the future. If you haven't found me on Facebook, find me at facebook.com/Chickanic. Find me at Instagram at TheRealChickanic, or find me at Chickanic.com, where you get your own t-shirts, hoodies, and long sleeve shirts. Thanks guys, and have a great day.